Here's a speculative timeline for an alternative development cycle for Bayonetta 4, assuming its development begins shortly after the completion of Bayonetta 3 in 2022 and the game releases in 2027. 2023, pre-production phase concept development. Platinum Games begins conceptualizing the storyline, gameplay innovations, and new mechanics. The team analyzes player feedback from Bayonetta 3 to identify areas of improvement. Core team formation. Key staff members, including Hideki Kamiya, before his departure from Platinum Games, if applicable, work on defining the creative vision. Early prototyping. Small prototypes are created to test new gameplay ideas, such as expanded open-world elements or deeper RPG systems. 2024, full production begins. Engine enhancements. The development shifts to incorporate Nintendo Switch 2 hardware capabilities. Platinum Games optimizes their in-house engine to utilize the improved graphics, loading times, and potential ray tracing features. Story and world building. Writers and designers flesh out the plot, ensuring it builds on the events of Bayonetta 3. The game introduces new settings, enemies, and possibly even a new protagonist alongside Bayonetta. Motion capture and voice acting. Initial mocap sessions begin for cinematic sequences, featuring returning and new voice actors. 2025, core gameplay development. Combat refinement. The team refines the combat system, adding new mechanics such as tag team battles or expanded summon controls. New weapons and transformations are prototyped and tested. Level design. Developers focus on creating larger, more dynamic environments. Levels take advantage of the Switch 2's power, featuring seamless transitions between areas and more interactive elements. Alpha stage. A playable alpha version is created, showcasing the core gameplay and basic narrative structure. 2026, finalizing and polishing beta stage. The game reaches a beta phase, where the entire story and gameplay mechanics are playable. Extensive internal and external playtesting is conducted to address balancing issues, bugs, and pacing concerns. Visual enhancements. Platinum Games finalizes visual assets, integrating advanced lighting, particle effects, and animations to fully utilize the Switch 2's hardware. Marketing campaign. Nintendo begins teasing the game with trailers, gameplay demos, and promotional materials. Tie-ins, such as amiibo or merchandise, are announced. 2027, release year. Final testing, last-minute bug fixes and performance optimizations ensure a polished release. Launch. Bayonetta 4 releases as one of the marquee titles for the Nintendo Switch 2. Receiving critical acclaim for its refined combat, engaging narrative, and stunning visuals. Post-launch DLC or expansions are teased, keeping players engaged. This timeline assumes a steady 5-year development cycle, with a mix of iterative improvements and bold innovations tailored for new hardware. 4.0